Well, I'm finally back on YouTube. It was a nightmare with my phone. But what I wanted to say was like, if you're with fake people, they're gonna like throw shade at you. So the best thing to do is just stick with God and then let Him deal with these haters and salty people, like people that seem to want to one up you. So it's like they get off on your misery, but it's like, you know, when you're happy, they're gonna sit there and try to throw shade at you. So what you want to do is just, trust God, go to church as much as you can, or whatever you believe in. Like, I never judge other people's religion. If they want to be Muslim or Jewish or whatever they want to be, that's fine. I don't judge other. In fact, I was just talking to some Mormons the other day, and they get a card and everything. So, but the most important thing to do when people are trying to like make you feel like, well, just like what they made Jesus feel like. They made Jesus feel like he was a bad person when all he did was nice things for people. So the topic of the day will basically be that when you're a real person, fake people will tend to throw shade at you because they've never been real in their whole life. There's something wrong with them, that they have this low, shallow, they just have a shallowness about them, and they can't keep it real. They can't be real with their friends, they can't be real with their family, because they're just shallow inside, and they don't know that God can fill up all that emptiness. But they'll victimize you, but then they'll turn around and play the victim. It's like, okay, well, last time I checked, I was a good friend to you. Last time I checked, you were eating food off of me, or I was buying you something, or I took care of you when things were bad. So the best thing to do when people try to play the victim when you have not done nothing wrong is just be like, okay, whatever, just forget. That you can forgive them and you forget about what they did, because that's what Jesus teaches. But at the end of the day, they're still gonna pay the price for trying to make you out to be the bad person. God is gonna make sure of it, because it says in the Bible, He will put your enemies at your footstool, which means that they're gonna be beneath you, and all that stuff they were pulling on you, somebody's gonna do it to them one day. They're trying to like make you feel like you're such a bad person or you're such a bad friend. It's like, so the topic is just like fake versus real. It's like good people finish last, and then when you're really gone, you're really out the door, that's when they're going to be like, oh, wow, I really messed up on that person because they were 100 with me and I was like a 10 or a 12 to them. So I'll never find anybody as 100 as that person. And they're going to feel it. They will feel the pain. Like me, it really hurts when people do that, because it's like you really care about them and you really want the best for them, but you just have to let those kind of fake people go. There's a lot of fake people. Like, they might be in your circle or they might not be in your circle, but, like, if they're still around and everything, that's good, but deep down inside, they're kind of fake. That they were always jealous of you, or they were hating on you from the sidelines, or they were trying to gossip about you. So just basically keep God first, and He will deal with these fake individuals, because a lot of people in this world, they're not really focused on God. And like me, when I'm not focused on God, there's gonna be like worse friends. There's gonna be friends that I didn't really want in my life, or God didn't really want in my life. So we gotta stay focused, because then He can remove the bad and just let the bad go. Just be like, okay, well, I really don't want these friends to leave, but you know deep down inside that they were trying to use you, or they were being fake in some type of way too. So that's my advice: is just let the bad go and trust God that He will give you the friends that you really need in the long run.